Good morning, world.
Good morning.
All right. Coming to you is the next installment of Vincent's Tale. This one is Self-Portrait. And thank you in all the comments for letting us know that this is about Vincent van Gogh. Didn't know about Sunflower, Cedric, but I do know his self-portrait where he drew himself without his ear that apparently he cut off and gave to a lover or something, normal like that.
Yes, indeed. All right, excited. You guys stay tuned. Vincent, is it Vincent's Tale?
Vincent's Tale, Self-Portrait.
Vincent's Tale, Self-Portrait. Stay tuned. I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian, and this is Cedric and Brian. All right, like I mentioned before, thank you guys for setting us straight. That's why we rely on you in the comments. I didn't realize that was a lookalike for Vince van Gogh until you guys brought it to my attention. Then I said, yes, absolutely, that is.
Had no clue. So
we'll see how this one goes.
Before we jump into it, I know Brian's going to jump into it real quick. I want to just double down on what Brian is saying. That's why I love rushing to the comment section after we do a Ren video. It's because of you guys, because I learn so much from the comment section than I do otherwise. So thank you for setting us straight. Some of you kindly, some of you abruptly, but telling us nevertheless.
Yep. All right. And again, we appreciate it if you guys want to give us a tip right here. You don't have to. It's completely optional, obviously. But if you want to give us a song to request or to react to, you can request right here and you move to the top of the list. Easy peasy. Can be $1, can be $1 million. I don't care. Or you can just put it in the comments. We get some great stuff from you guys in the comments. And some of them, there's somebody, Emily, who actually always gives us a message on Instagram, right, Cedric? She gives us some good stuff.
Yes.
So thank you, Emily.
Shout out to Emily.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
So let's do it. I can't wait. The next installment of Vincent's Tale, and I'm sure it's going to be like a movie again.
Lady loves to chase the night of falling down by the Mississippi shore, and for you my lonely heart is calling.
This is kind of where the other one left off.
I love you more and more. Day and night I seem to dream about you. I sing to you, I sing to you. Bless your heart, I just can't live without you. So come out and meet me, honey.
Yeah. There's
Real
a familiar
quick, Brian.
sound.
So I want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
That's an old song from Ren, the Mississippi Shore. Mm-hmm. And I like that because it deals with, Ren talks about thinking about it and dreaming about it and thinking about the Mississippi Shore. And I think he thinks about going there in times of despair and depression and anxiety. And you have one or two choices. Actually, they involve the same act. Walking into that Mississippi Shore and just ending it all, or maybe walking into that water and coming out brand new as something that's born again. So I thought that was a pretty cool start.
Okay, cool. Yes, we do stop. And we'll say it again. If you want to watch this video without us talking, for one, don't watch a reaction channel, but two, go to Ren's channel and support Ren. Here we go. Drunk just from that.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds live again, or he's doing a really good job with the acoustics.
Come on, let's have it, you miserable prick. I will do what I want, I will drink till I'm sick. to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on. Great Britain, I hate you. I'll say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies.
I'm going to stop there just for a second. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies. Just leaving that there for a second.
Be violent when you fed me lies. I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I'll work for that right because nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life in the dull 9 to 5. I just rinse and repeat while I'm barely alive. Great Britain, I loathe you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me. Destroy. I want to tear apart these buildings from the cinder blocks they stand. Leave this town in dust and rubble. Make some trouble with my hands. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted. But I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth. So my style of self-expression is a fist into the gut. It's throwing up upon these pavements. Shut your fucking mouth, you slut. Banished angel, I am Lucifer. Might reign like Genghis Khan. Soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victim list. The pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick! Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. Keeping the street pretty firm on your feet. It pays to be sweet on your toes. And fools they have fallen for clumsy mistakes. Late to react, cop the fist to the face. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. Break that little prick's nose. Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like karate, kick martial art master, spark a bitch, park a fist on the landing strip, carnage, it finds the cartilage, karma serve like a carbonated cola on the crucifix, kill. Vincent wanna kill, who blood gets spilled, move double that rude boy, kill or be killed. Do it for the fun, blood, do it for the thrill. Blue lights, boy, run, blue lights, boy, chill.
Jeez, the camera work again. Ugh.
A seed in idle mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the beacon, crouch on the floor. The cook to omit him, hate the world spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him. He hears the sound of a copper, heart upon his tail proper. Vincent off his rocker, bothered by the lie that Britain sold him. What a shocker. Where greedy eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some were never chosen, they stay frozen in the locker. Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror. And swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow. And shadow ban the problem man, a sold for $1. And keep the fight amongst yourself, don't think about the squalor. The systems don't impose it, or the rules that we all honour. And fuck it, Vincent cooked to boiling point, he's cannon fodder. So what's the use in running, he's already in the locker. He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was a boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past. Not so quick to find a trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law. So he leapt upon poor Vincent and he cuffed him to the floor.
Oh, man. All right, a lot. Another Richard tale coming soon.
Yes, very
Oh, boy.
good.
There's a lot to unpack there. Okay, so obviously Ren is Vincent. He's playing Vincent. I don't know if he's playing, if it's a correlation to Vincent van Gogh, because you guys told us how Ren has a birthday that's only like a day different than Vincent van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh had mental problems. Obviously, this guy feels like, you talked about him, feeling like a victim of the system.
Yeah.
And that we see that all the time. If you watch social media, these people that aren't necessarily victims, but they feel like they're a victim because they're caught in this rat race. There's a lot that we can say about that, but we know for a fact that people have that feeling of being trapped. And then did you catch that? Was that cop, he says that the cop, what was his name? Richard. How he went back and kind of lives a righteous life now. Is that the cop that had to do with Screech and Jenny? Are we going back to there again?
I think it's up to the good people who are watching who are going to let us know in the comment section. But that's a good catch if that's the case.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's any more to this.
I think you kind of touched on that, Brian. I think there's a lot of similarity between Ren and Vincent van Gogh with the depression, the psychosis, the bipolarism. But what I'm thinking here, I think this is a case of, as we've watched the progression of Ren, that he's learning to live with this dark side. And correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, but in the beginning, it was like his darker side who was yelling and cursing at him. And then the lighter side said, hey, you know what? Relax. We got to do this. Me being a comic book nerd, it reminds me of the Marvel comic hero Bruce Banner who becomes the Hulk. It's like there's this mild-mannered sort, and then there's this angry monster inside. And as time goes on, he learns to live with both of them, and they live in simpatico.
Yeah, I mean, that goes back to his original High Ren. I get that. This one I was trying, I mean, this was like, musically, it was like 3 or 4 different songs all there. I mean, we started with the old, 20s or 40s type music, and then we went into the beginning chord or progression almost was like Violet's Tale or one of those. I don't know if it was the same one. You guys let me know. Was that like the same structure at the beginning, and then it went into all these different ones? At one point, it was a reggae. He was doing this reggae beat. And again, Ren, if you're doing this and walking around and singing and playing live, gosh, that is so impressive. And then the camera work. And I saw that Sam did, he produced it or directed or something, but then there was another guy who did the camera work, which was brilliant. Did you see the guy, the first position, so the boxer, it was like the camera was him.
Yes.
But then when he fell and got stabbed, the transition to the camera going and rolling was seamless. So again, the choreography on this that they all do is amazing outside of the music.
Yeah. It's so weird, like this compliment I'm going to make next really kind of contradicts itself, because there's nothing more beautiful than the simplicity of a man and his acoustic guitar just playing and singing. But like you always say, Brian, then you have the cinematic version, which makes it really complex and interesting and just gives it that oomph. It's just it's a beautiful thing to watch. Yeah. I love it.
And just great storytelling. I mean, that's what this is. It's storytelling to music. So fantastic, Ren. I can't wait for the next one.
One more thing, and I'm probably off base here. My wife and I know we're late to the party. We just finished watching the Netflix special Animal Kingdom. I'm only bringing this up because Ren said, yeah, you watch Netflix to ease the pain. Yeah. But in that special Animal Kingdom, the character Pope kind of reminds me of Ren and Vincent van Gogh. I mean, you have someone who will cut off your ear and he'll drown you and he'll suffocate you and he'll kill you. But then just a few hours later, he'll make you a sandwich and offer you a place to sleep. And it's just crazy. I love that part.
Yeah. And so whereas High Ren was Ren kind of opening up his own soul, dealing with his own sickness that he was having at the time. This one, it seems like he's really going outside of his own body and creating another story, kind of like he did with Violet's Tale and whoever the bad guy was, the one who beat Violet, and then obviously the whole story of Jenny and Screech. I mean, just a master storyteller. And I said it on the last video we did, Ren, you need to do a Netflix series.
And have Cedric and Brian co-star in it somehow, some way.
Yeah, okay.
You could, Brian, the dark and the light, get it?
I get
the dark and the light.
Hey, I saw this T-shirt today, Cedric. It said, "Beard is the new black." So, beard is the new black.
Wow, jeez. I thought redheads were the new black.
Who knows?
Anyway, all right, you guys. Again, looking forward to when this gets uploaded because I love rushing to the comment section to find out what you guys think about not only this video, but what we had to think about it. And please don't hold back. If we missed something, please let us know. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell, and continue sharing our channel with everyone you know from California to Tennessee and all around the world.
And don't forget the 2 other channels, because we're going to be talking about your favorite eugenics. Is that what the term is? Eugenics
yes.
Nazi Sweeney. What's her name?
Yeah, it's Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney. Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
If you're into that stuff,
ridiculousness, that's
going to be Cedric and Brian
Speak Out. Yep. And then if you want to find out how I'm doing, look behind me. That is my bar that's been going up. So if you want to see more of the construction going on in Tennessee, go to Tennessee Time. That's all.
All right, you guys. So check out our channels. Until next time, I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian. We'll see you later.
All right, let's pause this one. Yep. Red button's still going. This isn't right.